Ethiopian ruling party has played a new dangerous card, political card, which is creating divisions between two main ethnic groups in Ethiopia. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Uh, Two news stories. First one is about the Ethiopian ruling party led by the Prime Minister Abiy, which has made a move which is very controversial and very divisive. I have confirmed now that it's the PP which is behind this move. Secondly, we have a new story from Tigray where a Veterans Commission head has been abducted. Let's start from Tigray, where the situation is still tense in southeastern Tigray. In southern Tigray, Hafto Cross government has been restored, but military is still there. Hafto Cross back in office, but military is not leaving southern Tigray. Hafto Cross had to be restored because of the people who took to the streets in support of Hafto Cross government. But confrontation between military and people continuing. I did a video of 48 hours ago. I told you that I reported in that video that Tigray, southern Tigray, Mehoni authorities had told Tigray military to leave a school. Tigray military had entered the school to use it as a base, as a headquarter, but people protested there and they told military to leave. In Mehoni, an arrest has been made. Idus Tisfai has been arrested in Mehoni. Idus Tisfai is the head of Veterans Commission. He was arrested by Tigray military reportedly. And in Mehoni, if you remember, rallies were taken out in recent days when Hafto Cross government was being dismantled by Tigray military and TPLF. And this man was organizing those rallies. So maybe that is why Tigray army, led by General Johannes, has taken action on this man. Let's see, situation still very tense there. Military has backed off there because of people's power, but will military remain in barracks or will it again assert itself and try to remove Hafto Cross? That remains to be seen. Yesterday's statement by Tigray Peace and Security Bureau led by Officer Kidano was indicative of likely action on TPF by Tigray military. But if TPF is attacked and TPF and Tigray military start a fight, what will Hafto Cross government do? And could TPF's activities be used as a reason or as an excuse to remove Hafto Cross government? Let's see. I think military will again make a move. Hafto Cross government is not acceptable for military and for TPLF in southern Tigray. Now back to main news story. Prosperity Party is playing a dangerous card, dividing two main ethnic groups in Ethiopia. And even a layman can see that this party, to remain in power, to prolong its stay in power, wants to create divisions between two ethnic groups. A few days ago, this week, we saw that in Somali region, new zones, cities, and districts were created. Mustafa Umar, Prosperity Party leader-led region government made this decision. But then we saw that people in Somali region too, they protested. They went to Addis Ababa. Some Somali elders went to Addis Ababa. They asked the federal government to intervene, asking the federal government to stop Mustafa from implementing the changes. And then we saw start of protests in Oromia, in Burana, in other parts of Oromia. Several protests have been held. Dozens of protests have been held there. Oromos, they protested, calling the decision by Mustafa Umar to annex Oromo territories. Moyale is one of the districts which has been restructured by Mustafa Umar government. Moyale is split into two, one under Somali control, other under Oromo control. Oromos say that all of Moyale is part of Oromia. The Oromo protesters raised issues about two other districts too on Somali Oromia border. Can anyone protest in Ethiopia without the government's approval? No. No one can protest, especially uh, continued protest. One protest can be held, a sudden escalation, a sudden protest by people. But in Oromia region, for several days, on daily basis, protests were held. It means Prosperity Party gave the go-ahead. It green-lighted the protests in the Oromia region. It wanted Oromos to protest. Why did Mustafa Umar make the decision of restructuring of Somali region? Who told him to make the decision? Well, I contacted a few people. That's why I'm making this video. And they have confirmed to me, they said, when Mustafa was asked about who directed him to make the decision, he said he received instructions from the center. The central government, Prosperity Party led government, told Mustafa to drop a bombshell by restructuring Somali region, and then the central government green-lighted protests by Oromos in Oromia, pitting Oromos against Somalis. And then we saw statements. OFC, Oromo Federalist Congress, issued a strong statement criticizing Somali region's government for restructuring. ONLF, Ogaden National Liberation Front, of the Marmade group, though it criticized Mustafa Umar's decision, at the same time it criticized OFC statement too. So the clever move, dangerous move by Prosperity Party has pit Oromos against, it is pitting Oromos against Somalis. Why? Shouldn't central government create unity in the country? Shouldn't central government remove divisions in the country? Why is central government, Prosperity Party, creating divisions in Ethiopia? The reason is very understandable. Ruling party, Prosperity Party, wants to intimidate Oromo. It is telling Oromos, you are under siege. Everyone is after your territory. Somalis, Amharas. From the north, there could be alliance of Tigrayans and Eritreans. They could march towards your territories. So you need to unite. And the best government which can protect you is the government in power. Others who claim to be Oromos in opposition, they cannot protect you. That is why you should support ruling party. You should support the prime minister if you want to survive. Otherwise, your existence as an ethnic group will be in danger. This is what the propaganda is, which is being sold to Oromos. By the way, one Oromo organization I see as the most mature one politically which is basically not a political party, which is which knows what Abi's plan is, what Abi's propaganda is. It warns people in advance. It's OLA, Oromo Liberation Army. OLA is not a political party. It's an armed group. But the political maturity of OLA is very surprising. I mean, this group has gone through a lot. Maybe it now sees what Abi's real plans are, what PP's real plans are. So the group has been asking both Oromos and Somalis to show restraint, asking them that they should not fight, that deliberate divisions are being created by ruling party. Welcome to the sorry, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.